I'm Amy from Doodle Dog Designs. In today's video, I'm going to make a strawberry jam bowl filler. I'm going to use fabric, and I'm going to use this red polka dot fabric for the jar, and I'm going to use this for the label on the jar, and then I'm going to use this cheesecloth that has been coffee dyed for a cover on top of the jar. These two fabrics have not been coffee dyed, so I'm going to cut off enough of them to make the project, and then I will coffee dye those to get started. This one is already coffee dyed, so I don't need to worry about it. This piece I cut off is around 10 by 8. I haven't drawn out a pattern yet, but I feel like that will definitely be big enough to do both sides of my jar, the front and back. So I'll start with that. I don't want to coffee dye the whole piece because I might want to do something different with this rest of this, but I don't want it to be coffee dyed. And then there's already a piece cut here. I'll just use that. Again, that's more than I need for the label. Probably only need about half of that. So I've got some hot water and instant coffee. If you are a coffee drinker and have leftover coffee, you could use that instead. You don't have to use instant coffee, although I think instant coffee gives a grungier look. So I went to the sink and I got my pieces of fabric wet, and then I'm going to put them in. I'm going to let them soak for a few minutes. Okay, I have an old rag here that I'm going to put them on to dry. I'm going to squeeze out some of the coffee, and then I want to leave it scrunched up while it dries. Then I will just leave that until the fabric is dry. My fabric is dry now, and I pressed it with the iron, and you can really see the grungy spots on the two pieces of fabric. So then I have made a jar pattern, and this is a free pattern that you can use, and I will put a link in the description below for the pattern. I'm going to cut it out with my paper scissors. Then I'm going to fold my fabric in half. I want to try to make sure that I get a lot of grunge on my jar, so I think I'll do it right over here. So I'm cutting out 2 of these. And then I want to make my label. I just typed out strawberry jam, and I'm going to just trace it. If you want, you can handwrite it. I find I like things better when I trace them. So I've put this on my light box. If you don't have a light box, you could use a window. And I'm using a fine point Sharpie marker. Then I'm going to cut it out to be about that size. I'm going to cut it and then fringe it just a little bit. This fabric doesn't seem to want to tear. Now, if the fabric would tear, I would just rip it, and then I wouldn't have to fringe as much. It would already have a fringy appearance to it. I think I need to make it just a little bit smaller so when I make my seam on the jar, it has a little bit of room. So I'm going to have about a 1/4 inch seam all the way around. I think that looks about right. Now, if you want to sew this on, you could sew it first. I am going to glue it on, so I will do it afterwards, after I sew the pieces together. So now I'm going to put the right sides together. And I'm going to be covering the top later with cheesecloth, so I'm going to leave my opening at the top. So you can see I did the 1/4 inch seam all the way around, and I left an opening here at the top for turning and stuffing. A lot of things I leave the opening at the bottom because it's easier to tuck the bottom in and hide that. But since I am going to be covering the top, that made the most sense. I'm going to clip the inside corners, these two, make it easier to turn, and then I'm going to turn it right side out. Now you could use whatever kind of stuffing you like. I'm just going to use some polyfill stuffing. I have quite a bit of that. As I stuff this, I don't want it to get too rounded. I want it to be fairly flat on the front of it. Then I'm going to take a red thread, my needle, and sew up the top here. And I just put the 2 layers of cheesecloth over the top. You can see the red through there, and I don't like that. So I'm going to use the rest of the piece that I coffee dyed that was for the label. And it's about 2.5 by 3.5 inches. And I'm going to put that over the top first. And then I'm going to layer the 2 pieces of cheesecloth over the top of that. And then I've got a piece of jute. Now I'm going to just put some tacky glue on the back of it. Like I said before, if you'd prefer, you could have sewn this on before sewing the 2 pieces together. Now I've got some little sprigs of Sweet Annie, and I'm going to cut off a little bit of that. And tuck it in back behind the bow. And I'm just going to tie the ends of the jute into little knots. That gives it a more finished look, and it keeps the jute from unraveling. I'm just going to put this in with a bowl full of strawberries. Be sure to click the like button and subscribe below. I'll see you next time. Bye.